Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. Today is a very random video, nothing in particular as such. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the few important key notes which I have of my school time. And I'm sure from all of these, you're going to learn a lot of valuable things which you can apply in your own school life and make it wonderful. Because I believe being a student, you have to do a lot of homework, a lot of projects, a lot of assignment, and if you know a simple way to make it wonderful without having to spend a lot of money, without having to spend a lot of time, I'm going to show you going to have a wonderful time doing it. So let's get started. So first I have all of these my files as you can see in front of you, and these are the projects which I had done when I was in school. And being in school, you have a lot of assignment to be completed, isn't it? Let me see a few items where you can learn from here. So first you can simply do is that you can simply use A4 sheet to complete your project. It might be written or printed if you want, and then you can just bind them all together in one simple file which just costs about 1 dirham in Dubai. And that's it. Now from here what you can learn is one very simple thing about how to make a design of the borders. Now I have known that when it comes to making borders, I have seen my friends buying those tape borders which cost about, I don't know how much it costs as such, but if you are smart like me, you can just use sketch color which is at home, make a border yourself, just color it simply, and it looks more attractive because you have a border for each theme. As you can see, my headache is orange, my important underline is in the yellow, and I have used the border to be orange and yellow as such. And as I move on for different topic, let's say of FICCI, I have used a heading to be green, and I have used a similar border as well. It's very simple work, it's called smart work, okay? So you can save money, you can save time, and more than that, you are doing yourself. And here's a pink color and red color matched together. You also have blue color here, and so on. So in my one project, I do everything at home by myself, and very simple and nice. I also have purple color here. Okay, let's see number two idea. Number two idea is you can bind it this way if you want, okay, as well. Is if you have written about some poet like Kavidas for my Hindi project, as you can see here, you can simply use a colorful color background and simply paste about its text on top of it and highlight the picture with nice sketch color, so it makes it look very neat and also it makes it look very attractive. Nothing is done here. You have simply written the text by yourself on one page and just stuck it to a color paper and your work is done. Same thing for here. So I've used different colors for different poets, as you can see here, and that's it. Okay, the third thing you can learn about is how to make it more interactive. Now as you can see here, for my summer holiday homework to write about book review, I have made my opener very interesting. And before I show you my book review over here, I have written the book name and the heading on this page, and then my book review starts. Very simple, very interesting, as you can see. It might be too much colorful for you, but if you want, you can always change according to your need, how you want to make it. Okay. And that's it. Moving on. Yeah. This is the last tip which I want to give you. It's about how you can color your background. See, now if you want to focus something in your project without having to spend a lot of money, now here what I have done is, if you want to focus, let's say, okay, as you can see here, I have used a marker for headings, and I wanted to focus about the founder of UAE, His Highness Sheikh Zayed. So I have used a different sheet of paper and stuck on top of it. And text separately, as you can see here, similarly I have to focus on the rules. I've used a yellow color strip of paper and stuck on top of it, and so on. And it goes on, and as you can see, even for the image, I have written a small text down it to make it more meaningful, what the picture defines and so on. You're gonna see more of those examples here. I have used again the color strip to focus on these headers, like in news. If you have read any of the newspapers so far in life, you're gonna see that focus on important thing by highlighting with different color or with different theme. So I've done the same thing for my project as well. Now for codes, I use a different thing to separate for the headings and so on, and it goes on. And I'm sure you can do really well with these things. So let's move on now to notebooks. Now here I have a lot of notebooks in front of me. All of my notebooks, not all I won't say, but few which I really want to show to all of you. Okay, let's keep it over here and let's open the one which I really want to show to you, you know. So let's keep all of this here. Okay. 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 And the last one. Yep, done. Let's start with grade 6 science notebook. Now, if you have seen my crash course at middle school, I'm sure you have seen my notes from this notebook as well, of different chapters. And if you do want all of these notes of this different chapter of middle school, please let me know in the comments down below, or you can always, why not? A new thing for you guys, if you are new to grade 7, then you are very special stage. You know why? Because until grade 6, you only have one science notebook, but when you enter grade 7, you're gonna have 3 science notebooks. And how is it possible? You're gonna have one for bio, one for physics, and one for chemistry. And you're right. Now for bio, especially to talk about in a moment, you're gonna have a notebook like this, where you're gonna have left side to be blank and right to be rolled aligned. Now why is this? Because for bio especially, right side you can write down your notes in your content in pens in your pen, and the left you can write down your diagrams and so on. Okay, as you can see in my example here. And normally we are supposed to use pencil for drawing diagrams, and if you want, you can use color pencils or sketch color to highlight and to make your diagram more real and more wonderful, you know, as I have done here, as you can see. But as you can see, I'm just using a pencil to label them as well. Very important to keep in mind. And if you want this note as well, you can always let me know in the comments down below and I shall give it to you. Let's see an English notebook here, for example. For English, our main topic was, we always had first a heading, and then we had a picture describing the chapter as such, and then we had KWL chart. And if you do still have KWL in your school, inform me and give me a like down below, so I will know you do have as well. And then we have question answers and some more new word and the meanings and what you have learned. Yes. Here's a more idea I can share to you. If you want to make your some assignment very interesting and different theme, you can use theme like this one, or alien theme, where I have a drawn picture of aliens, and then I have given the content in this notes. We can just open it up. I've stuck it with glue in this section and just open it up, as you can see here. And if you want a different theme of computer, you can always have it over here, as you can see, and it goes on. Okay, that's that as well. Let's see Hindi. For Hindi as well, we had this like concept where you write down the heading in a first page, and then you write down, draw the picture about the chapter, the lesson, and then we have the Suleg and Shabd Earth, and then the question answer for that. So we had Vidan as a chapter as textbook for Hindi. If you have the same textbook in middle school, and if you want this note, Hindi literature or the grammar, you always inform me. I shall share to you anytime as well. Some more English notes, as you can see here. And then we have here bio again. Now I feel my bio notes are very nice. I know why, because I have really worked for it and I have really done something good work. So if you want these notes, always available anytime. Some more English notes, some more bio notes. These are my physics notes from grade 9 as well, as you can see here. Yep, for bio, I feel grade 10 bio is very nice. Let me show you clearly here what I've done. All the diagrams. In grade 10, we're allowed to use a black sketch on the left hand side as well, to make our diagram more neat and more nice. If you want any of these notes for any of the chapter, you can always inform me. And this one which I have done in grade 10 for bio. And for this, it took some time to make it, but it's very nice, as you can see here. Okay, fine, let's move on. It goes on, fine. So my main objective of showing you all of this notes which I have made is to get some idea from here, and why not? Let's see my grade 9's English notebook as well, 9th and 10th as well. Very simple. Okay, and grade 10 notebook, it's even more colorful and even more nice. Look at the first page. We are given tasks. So before we start a notebook for the year, we are supposed to make a nice, a coat which we feel is very nice for us, which we like. She had a blue skin, and so did he. He kept it hide, and so did she. They searched for blue their whole life through, and then passed right by it and never knew. Isn't this so wonderful? Now, how did I make this? From my grade 9 old English notebook, I took this piece from here and I simply made from that. Very creative, isn't it? Yeah. So my main objective to show you all of this was to help you, gather some information for you, help you out. When I was as well, I was like so frustrated at times, like, why do you have to do so much of work? But when I look back now in my notebook, I feel so proud. I feel so good. I have spent some time studying as well, making this work done. And it feels good when I look back now and think about it, isn't it? So let me tell you about a quick update what is going to be happening next week and a week coming up. So next week is going to be a week for high school students. So if you're in high school, then this is a video for you. I'm going to be teaching polymers, reoptics, derivations, the important ones, and then I'll be making a few more videos about English, reading as well, I feel so, and it goes on. So that whole week is for you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please do it now, and then I'll see you in the next week for sure. And after that, the whole month of June is there for me. It's going to be the week for my middle school mathematics champions. Yes, you heard me right. If you have seen my crash course so far, you're going to find out that I haven't made any video about math. I have made about Hindi, English, social studies, what science, and even MI, but I haven't made any about math because for me, math is special. Math is different. Math is to me. So I felt like making a separate video for math middle school completely for one whole month. So I'll try covering all the important things of math for grade 5 to grade 8. So if you have any questions on which I should make a video about and teach you about it, please let me know now itself in my email ID or in this comment down below. And if you don't know, I do have a Facebook page as well called Saraswoti Productions. So you can always go there, like my page. You can get updated every moment whenever I post something new about the videos as well. So till then, stay safe, stay at home, and Eid Mubarak to all of you. So this week is for you to be free and to stay with the family, and next week we'll be back to our studies, isn't it, my friends? So till then, see you and take care. Bye bye.